All right, welcome everybody to our morning regular training. My name is Julius, and today we are looking at understand the Royalq compensation plan. It's done by V3 by rank, Mr. Hanix from Uganda, and he's already in the house. So I don't want to take much more time. I want to allow him maximize the time he has. With pleasure and without delay, ladies and gentlemen, allow me usher in our guest speaker for today, our leader, none other than Mr. Hanix, V3 from Uganda. Welcome, sir, and the microphone is at your hands.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much, my leader. It's such a pleasure having me this morning. It's a rainy morning. It's a rainy season here in my hometown, Kampala, East Africa, and purposely Uganda. I am much more pleased to be on this call. I want to welcome each and everyone, all leaders, protocol observed from wherever you're coming from. But before we start, I would want purposely to recognize a few people that have, have attended this platform, attended this very call this morning. And I want to thank you for taking on such a cause. Yeah, it's tedious actually to be attending for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and you're attending. So I'll start with the V5s because I guess we do not have any V6s on this call, unless when there is any. The V5s, we have Mr. Kabanda Julius from Masaka City, the newest city in Uganda. I think he's the only V5 that we have on this very call. Then from that very leader, we shall go to the next rank, that is the V4. V4 on board, we have Mr. Mubiru Spirito from Masaka City, Uganda. Then Madam Plesh from South Africa. Then hopefully we do not have any other V4 on board. So then on the next rank, we have V3s. That's myself. And then purposely, I did not see any other V3. Unless when you're there, I do not want to skip your rank. Yes, because it's a very wonderful rank. The middle of the ranks in business is such a wonderful rank. Then from that very rank, the V3, we shall go straight to V2. We are privileged to have on board Coach Raymond, our newest V2, fastest V2 in crypto ambassadors. Then purposely, if you're there and we're V2, we do not want to skip you, mentioning you and recognizing you for the purposes of the people on the call to see what people have achieved, what ranks. All right, without wasting any more time, my purpose today is very simple. It is very simple in that it is going to highlight the benefits of the benefits that the benefits that you generate when you choose to share the business, when you choose to share the business. And it is highly important to note that before you share the business, you want to, of course, evaluate what are the benefits that you're going to get, because these benefits could motivate you, could fire you up, to get on the right track why you need to go ahead and share your business. So today, this morning, we are going to look at how best, what is the compensation plan all about? How beautiful is it? How lucrative is it? That's what we're going to look at. But still, do not forget the purpose for the compensation plan. Why we go on and share the business? Simply maybe to get the trading capital. It varies from one individual to the other. For my own self, I am looking for that amount of money that can automate my trades, purposely above $100,000. To automate my trades, fetch for a place around the world, sit and relax as I get residual recurring incomes that are repeated anytime, any day without worries, no matter what seasons we are doing. because we all know Royalq doesn't have a specific season for trading, as long as you have a good and sounding amount of capital. Beautiful. Now, let's look at the compensation plan step by step, and you see if you achieve what and which ranks, what benefits do you have with those ranks. Shortly, 1 second, as I fetch for my slides. So the compensation plan, if you have not taken a look at it today, this morning, you must appreciate what you have been missing from the rewards program and how you're going to maximize it. Because we have been very straight to most of us here that at least make sure you maximize the two ways of earning from the opportunity. That's the trading bit and also the networking part. Now, most of us already know we are living in inflated economies, where back in the day, one used to, for example, in my country, I'll give a straight example. In my country, Uganda, back in the day, someone could use $3, 3 USDT, buy a barrel of soap, and also to buy maybe 1 liter of cooking oil, then also 1 kilogram of sugar. But of late, at least you need close to $10 for you to be purchasing the same items that you used to buy 5 to 10 years ago. This means that you need more money for you to purchase a small amount of what? Of goods. So literally that simply pushes us to, to make more monies in foreign currencies, the USD, which is our digital currency, stable coin, for us to be able to compete favorably in the market when we go to purchase goods, to have a higher purchasing power when it comes to purchasing goods. So that's the reason why you are going to go ahead and learn how you're going to benefit. And this will push you to work a little more harder for you to earn. I'll start with this quote: money doesn't buy happiness. It's the only thing that can buy all these. Probably the jets, the pass, the watch, and till vacation, healthcare, food, and then a good place to live. And remember, poverty doesn't buy anything. It doesn't buy anything. It doesn't buy anything. So in business, we have 6 ranks, from rank V1 to rank V6. So today, purposely, you need to understand what benefits are on your rank and what are those that you're missing. What are those other benefits that you're missing? Beautiful. What are other benefits that you are missing? You are missing. Now, as I've been saying, that you need, we all begin from a point. It's okay if you're still a V1, but we all begin from a point. Ideally, all of us begin from V1, as my slides appear here. We all begin from a point called V1. We all begin from a point called V1. My slides are misbehaving, but we shall move. Nothing can stop us. Nothing can stop an idea whose time has come. Nothing can stop an idea whose time has come. All right. So I have said that we all begin from V1. But firstly, I said our business has 6 ranks from V1 up to V6. V1 up to V6. But I want also to challenge you this morning that focus a lot, plan a lot, evaluate a lot for you to get to the subsequent ranks. Because at the top, there is no congestion, which is the V6. That's why in the entire world of Royalq, we have close to 25 V6s world over. Out of the so many millions of users that we have generated over the past 2 years. We have seen the ranks. Now, V1 rank, most phenomenal one, the starting point of each and every one on this call. This is the rank that is earned or achieved only by activating your own robot. Activating a robot with 120 USDT, 120 USDT, you qualify to be V1. Simple as that. And as a V1, there are only two. There are only two. There are only two benefits. One is the activation gain of 30 USDT, and also the direct quantification of 20% of the gas fees of the people that you brought directly into the business. As simple as that. So you have V2, you have already known your entitlements, which are only two: activation boot gain of 30 USDT, payable instantly into your smart contract wallet, to your back office. Also, the direct quantifications that you earn from the people directly brought it by you into the business. That is done. That is done. That's the only benefit that is available for V1s. But purposely, you continue to work hard because the conditions for you to achieve the next rank are very simple. Conditions are very, very simple here. Conditions are very simple. For you to rank up to the next rank from V1 up to V2, V2, you will need to work with 1, 2, and a third person here. Let's say this is Carol. Let's say this is maybe James, or maybe John. This is one of the conditions that you have fulfilled as a V1. Taking you to the next rank, that is V2. And get a team size of 20 members. You don't need to. The moment you become selfish and focus on your own self, you're not building anything. You're building everyone on you as if it is flowers. So, generate a team of 20 members. This literally brings us to what we call the next rank. That is V2, looking at its conditions and the benefits available for all V2s across the entire world of Royalq. Beautiful. Now, V2, we have seen that this is V2. V2 is here. So introduce your Carol, introduce your James, introduce your Johnson, maybe John. So here you have worked with them. These are your 3 directs, worked with them and acclimated a team of 20 members. So at this point, you now consider you as a V2. What is available for you to earn? There are 4 benefits. Some of them are categorized into directs and the other indirects. The directs are the people you brought in business directly, which is Carl, James, and John. You earn what we call 30% of their gas fees. 30% of their gas fees, and also 30% of their gas fees. That's an indirect, that's a direct benefit. The other benefit is, which is direct, it is the 40 USDT. 40 USDT that can be earned from when you choose to share your robot directly, your link directly. If you directly want to include someone here directly, you earn 40 USDT. 40 USDT available and withdrawable anytime without glitches or excuses. Back into your exchanger, Binance, Royalq, Kraken, Index, XX, Bybit. That's how beautiful this opportunity is. Then the other is what we call the indirect boot gain. Indirect boot gain comes as a result of these people here that you have in a business that you never brought, but they have, whether I brought them or not, but they have activated another new robot under them. So remember, they'll earn 30 USDT and you'll earn 10 USDT. 10 USDT available for a V2, what we call the indirect activation gain. And also, there is also another available 10% from their fuel fees. Those are the four benefits. 10% available for their gas fees, all their gas fees. From each one of them, you have 10%. That is wonderful. That's wonderful. Could you please drop in the chat, all active listeners, could you please drop in the chat and inform us if you are still very live and clear, if you don't have any glitches in our conversations. Please come on chat, drop in the chat window, and tell us if you are still on the right track. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Very handsome. So we proceed. So as a V2, you have 4 benefits, entitlements for you to achieve. And there is no quota, there isn't any quota that you should have done that in the next 1 week or what. There's no time frame for you to achieve any rank. And permanently you can stay on that rank. It is upon your choice. It's incumbent upon your own self. You can stay on that rank for 10 years. That's if you choose. But money, a lot of money is hidden in the next ranks. In the next ranks that we're going to look at, very much more profits, more user profits available when someone chooses to rank up. Beautiful. Now we have seen the validity of these 4 benefits on that rank that is a V2. Now let's proceed to look at what qualities, what criteria does Royalq look at for you to fulfill to fetch you the next rank, or to get you the next rank, or for you to rank up to the next rank. 1, remember, this is your own self, V2, but still you want to accumulate to rank up to the next rank, that is V3. Remember, you have your 3 people, which is Carol. Then you have also James here. We have also John here. So the condition is very simple. For you to become V3, you need 5 members as directs. 5 members as directs. Remember, you had Carol, James, and John. Now you're going to extend this line here, lineage here. Then you're going to accumulate other 2 directs, make them 5. Condition 1 fulfilled. Condition 1 fulfilled. The other condition is you should have 3 directs, 3 direct people, 3 directs that are, you have 5 directs, and then 3 members that have ranked up to V2. 3 V2s. And at least a team size of 100 members. At least a team size of 100 members. At least a team size of 100 members. So it's a business of helping others succeed. Helping others succeed. Just like Zig Ziglar said, if you want to succeed, if you want to get what you want, help as many people as possible in this world, and what you want will come automatic. It will be credited to you automatically. So that's why we keep on helping other people. Once you get to a rank, then help other people, the people that you have in your downlines, in your lines down there, also to achieve a certain kind of rank. This will give you momentum to rank up very fast, systematically, and with a great structure. Please don't forget to build your structure systematically. Beautiful. So we have looked at all that. Now, at this point, you are a V3. V3. What entitlements do V3s have in stock? Entitlements are very simple. Entitlements are very, very simple, but very profitable. 1, we have said, looked at the 5 directs. At least in those lines of, you should have 3 V2s, and also team size of at least 100 members. Now, each time someone decides to share their link directly, they earn 50 USDT, 50 USDT, 50 USDT. And then besides that, they also earn what we call 40% of gas fees. Where does this 40% come from? The 40% is earned from only the direct people you brought in the business. You still recall the direct people, the 5 directs that you have, who which are these 5 people? The Carol, James, and John, and then the next two, the other two that you added on to qualify for the first condition, which is 5 directs. So the 5 directs that you have, that's where you earn each time they have a successful trade. That's when you have the 40% active, rather 40% bonus fees or from their fuel fees. Each time they have a successful trade, each one of them, you earn 40% from their successful trades, from their 20% chargeable by Royalq. Are we there? So now there is also another way of earning, which is the direct, the indirect, the indirect bonus, activation bonus of from a V1 line, you earn 20 USDT. Why 20 USDT? It is simple. It is simple because as a V3, your entitlement is 50 USDT. But because you have a V1 down there who has activated their own, who has activated a robot, who has activated someone under them, they will earn 30 USDT and you'll earn what we call 20 USDT. As simple as that. As simple as that. Let me show you clearly how that happens. I want to show you clearly how that happens. This is our V3. Let's say this is Annex here, who is currently V3. Now in these lines, you have 5 people. You have 1, you have 2, you have 3. All these are V2s, V2s here, and another V2 here. But still you have other lines there. This is the V1 line, and this is the V1 line. Also, you could also have what? Of course, those are the 5 directs. Now, each time this V1 here sponsors someone, each time this V1 here sponsors someone, let's prepare. Each time some V1, moment. Each time someone in V1 sponsors, hope we're still on the right track. Hope we're still on the right track. Hope we're still on the right track. Each time someone sponsors, hope we're still on the right track. Hope we're still on the right track. Right track. Now we're still saying that each time someone sponsors, you earn what we call, hope I've not lost my cursor again like the other time. So each time someone sponsors in that view online, like I've showed you, you have an entitlement. What's the entitlement there? What is the entitlement there? What is the entitlement there? I have shown you that each time someone sponsors anyone as a V1, you earn what we call 20 USDT. Why? Because the entitlement at V3 is 50 USDT. Then the 30 is down here. 30 is earned by a V1. Then you earn the 20 USDT. So from a V2 leg, you earn what we call 10 USDT. Why? Because a V2 is supposed to earn 40 USDT. And even if it's their own downline down there in the V1 lines, they will earn the 30 USDT and 10 USDT is credited to the V2 account. Then subsequently, a 10 USDT extra is credited to an account that is a V3. An account that is a V3. That is how beautiful it is. That is how beautiful it is. That's how beautiful it is. So what else is left? Remember, at this point, you have V1. Yes, please. Yes, please.
Could you tap on the play version that is on top of your screen? Just share your screen again.
Oh, I wasn't sharing.
Pick the slide. Pick the slide. Pick the
This
slide.
one here.
The slide you're using. Pick it up. Now tap on the play version.
Here.
Yes, tap on that play version.
Okay. Thank you. Beautiful. Now, we have seen that a V3, as our sites get back to normal, the V3 earns what we call, we categorize the rankings, rather the earnings from indirect and those that are direct. Indirect and those that are direct. So we have already seen that this V3 has lines. We have this V1 line as also a V2 line, a V2 and a V2 and also a V1. Now, I was trying to tell you that in this line, if someone activates a bot here, this one, the V1 here is going to earn 30 USDT, and the rest of the 20 USDT will come directly to the V3 created on the V3 account. So on this very point here, the V2, if there is any activation down here on the V2 line, the 40 USDT will end. 40 USDT will end here. Let's say if there's a V1 here and they have activated someone, they will earn 30 USDT and 10 USDT will be credited here and 10 USDT will be credited where? On the V3 line. Same scenario, same circular. Still on the same thing happens with the gas fees. Same thing happens with the gas fees. Still 10% goes, still 10% is gotten or achieved from V2 line, and the V1 line 20 USD. Something new that has cropped up on this rank, what we call the 20, like the 10% of the both boot leather gas fees. Now, on this rank, there's something unique that we all need to understand. When someone activates a robot, how does that come into play? You are a V3 here, but you have another V3. Probably some of these are still V2s, some are still V2s. In this line, if there is a boot, you don't earn from the boot. Now, that's what we call the peer rank, because you can't override the same ranks. And that condition, that benefit is available for only V3 and above. You have created another V3 here. Once they have a boot in their lines, nothing. Potea, you don't earn anything from it. But you earn from the total gas fees from team, which is 10% available, 10%, only 10%. So you don't earn anything else. That's why it is hard. And by the way, you need to rank up very fast than your downlines. Otherwise, you'll have a team of V6s when you're still a V2. And that will be a wasted team. Until when you rank up to V6, that's when you'll still earn from them some money. I'm not saying that you should not let other people rank up, but you should pull up your stockings. If you have anyone in your team that is ranking up very fast, you need to capitalize so much on earning rather than ranking up faster than your downlines. If your downline goes to V3 and you're still a V2, you need to work so much hard. You need to work so much hard in that you either rank up and earn the peer reward, or else you go past their ranks. So we have seen this. Let's proceed to the next rank. That is a V4. What do you need to have from V3 to V4? Simple, very simple. You need at least 8 directs for you to qualify. First condition, 8 directs. We said first condition is 8 directs. Then the other is at least a team size of 300 members. Now, the other condition is you should have 3 V3s. Once you get all this on board, now you qualify to become the next V4. To become the next V4. Let's look at what is available for this V4. What benefits are available for this V4 rank? Very simple. We have talked about these benefits, rather these qualifiers for you to get there. But still, what is phenomenal is that you earn 60 USDT. 60 USDT. Then also 50% from the Jackie, Carol, and then what you call James. Let me draw a structure here. This is V2, rather this is V4. You have a V3 here. You have another V3 here. You have another V3 here. But probably you have some other V2 maybe. Also you have some other V1. I'll use that. What is important on this structure? You have what you call 60 USDT earned from the V1 that you sponsored yourself. And then what other condition is? All these directs here you see, you earn 50% from their gas fees. 50% from their gas fees. Whether they like it or not, you have to earn it. Even if it rains or shines, you have to earn it. As long as they have a successful trade and a certain fuel fee, which is 20%, is charged off for their successful trades. You'll earn it entirely for a lifetime, because we're not going away with it. We are trading for a full time. We are trading for a lifetime. Trading is just as young as 14 years. So, and it's just as young as 14 years. So we still have centuries and centuries of trading, and most importantly, using Royalq. We thank God for this opportunity that is Royalq. It was brought to us by leaders into our respective countries. It is changing people's lives once they take charge of their lives and business. And I pray after this conversation, you are going to go back and take charge of, look back and decide, take up a decision once again, even if it means to plan again. Please, you're going to go back and plan again as we usher in the bullish seasons and then the subsequent event of the BTC halving, where we are going to accumulate this year, and then subsequently there's a surge in the market and expecting an all-time high of over $100,000 for our mother currency BTC, where you're going to be accumulating a lot of profits from traders. You need to be phenomenal, you need to be intentional, and do your own part. Go and fire them up, fire your team up, go and create momentum in your teams, and that when that pressure time comes, you are good to go. Let's get back to what we have as V4. We had looked at the 60 USDT, we looked at the 50%. Also, we had looked at other benefits which are indirect at this time. What are those benefits that are indirect? They will start from this point here. One, from V1. V1, you learn what you call 30 USDT. Because why 30 USDT? Because you recall at the V4 rank, it is where the 60 USDT have to hand. On V19, you have they earn, activate anyone, they earn 30 USDT. 30 USDT goes back to the, is credited instantly on the V4 rank, or the V4 account. What happens today? What happens today to the next V2 line? Remember, 40 USDT have to end on this line. 40, I mean, if some suppose as a boot down here, at least 40 USDT have to end here. Then the next 20 goes to the V, the next 20 goes to the V4, the next 20. Because their full entitlement is 60, that's why the 40 is distributed downwards and then the 20 upwards. So what about the V3 line? V3 line. Remember, 50 USDT have to end here. 50 USDT. What is left? 10 USDT credited. What do I mean? In this V3 leg, there are V2s, there are V1s down there. So if a V1 sponsors, they'll get 30 USDT. V2 sponsors, they'll get 40. And then the rest comes back to the 20 comes back to the V3, then the 10 comes back to the V4. As simple as that. There's no logic. Simple as that. As simple as that. So then same scenario happens to the next V3s and above. That's what we call the boot gain, boot activation gain. Indirectly. Beautiful. Just an example that I've given. If a V3 sponsors someone in business, they'll earn 50 USDT directly. And what happens to the 10? Credited to the account of V4 without any excuses or delays. As simple as that. Then, same scenario happens with the gas fees. Same scenario happens with the gas fees. 30% from the V1, 20% from the V2, 10% from the V3. Then also there's what we call the boot gain. The boot gain now is available. The boot gain on what we call the PR level, PR rank, same ranks. You have a V4 in your lines. You have this V4 and you have another V4. In their teams, what are they going to earn? What are they going to earn? It is simple. Very, very, very simple. When someone activates a robot down here, 1.5 USDT will be credited to the rank of the account of V4. Why? Because the same ranks, you can't override it. You can't override it because back in the day you used to get 10 USDT from the V3. Once they rank up to V4, now you have 1.5 USDT, which is here, which is where there. Also, which is more available is the 10%. 10% is computed from the entire team. 10% of their fuel fees. As simple as that. Simple as that. Now let's look at another. Let's look at the V5. What is there for the V5? What is there? What do you need to become a V5? Remember, you had been a V4. So let's assume this is our V5. Now you want to rank up to V5. One of the most top ranks now, besides the last rank, which is the V6. What is available for you now? You need to have a team size of 20. That's 12 directs. Remember, previously you had 8 directs. Now you want to have another 4. 4 directs added into your lines to become 12. Conditions are very simple. 12 directs. 12 directs. 3 V4s. 3 V4s. Then at least a team size of over, at least 800. 800 and above in simplicity. Let's look at their structure. This is a V5. In this team, they have what we call V4s. They have some V4 here, some V4 here, some V4 here. And probably other lines. Other lines, because we said they have to be 12. So we have some V3 here, probably some V2s, probably some V1s, and what? Now, we have looked at their structure. What is available for them? What is available? 65 USD directly. 65 USDT directly. Once they refer anyone directly under their link, what they have is 65 USDT. Also, what we call the 55% from the people they brought directly into the business. Directly into the what? To the business. To take you back shortly, Royalq gives us from 20% to 60%, 60% of gas fees And also it gives us from 30 USDT to 70 USDT. And we have looked at the divisions. How is it distributed? The distributed profits, distributed rewards. How are these distributed? Is what we are looking at and trying to expound more on how you can maximize better from it. As simple as that. Now, we have looked at the 65, 55, also looked at what we call these lines. Now, this is indirect. We haven't even looked at it. We have 35 USDT for V1s. V1s, what does that simply mean? You have V5 here, but in your line, you have a V1 here. So there is a sponsor. There is a sponsor someone, they earn 30 USDT. Remember, this one is supposed to earn 65. What is left is a 35 that comes directly to this V5, 35 here. Same scenario happens. Same scenario happens. Same scenario happens. V5 and you have a V2. V2 sponsors only 40 is supposed to end here. 40 USDT exactly ends at the V2 level. Whether it's V2 that is sponsored directly, they earn 40 and it ends there. Whether it is their downline sponsoring, it will end here. Why? If a downline who is a V1 to a V2 sponsors someone directly or indirectly or what, the 30 visits supposed to end on a V1. Then 10 will come and accumulate on the smart contract wallet of the V2. Then the level of V4 is level of V2 is done. 40 USDT. What is left is 25, which is 25 that is you're seeing here. 25. It goes back to the V5. Then what is left? What is left? V5. V5. We have maybe V3. V3 line. Remember the V3 line 50 USDT. Ends there. 50 USDT ends here from a V3 line. What is left is 15. 15 comes straight to this line here, which is a V5. What is left is a V4 line. V4 line. V4 line. V4 line here. What is important here? Remember, 60 USDT accredited and distributed from V4 and below. What is left is the V5, is the what? Is the 5 USDT that you're seeing here. We're going to look at scenarios as we proceed on a V5 level. We're going to look at scenarios. Actually, I can also show you scenarios where you see the V5 earning the 5 USDT. Let me check if I can find those scenarios here. Let me check if I can find those scenarios here where we have please don't Back. We're now back. Sorry for the inconveniences. We are rushing. One, proceed and finish up. One rank left, then we go. We go. So one rank left. Let's finalize with the next rank. Then we close this conversation in the next shortest time possible. Just close of the next ranks, then we close the next in the next couple of minutes. We close up this conversation. Hopefully, people please do not hesitate to inform us in the chat if maybe we lose connection or anything. So we're looking at, you have seen the ranks of V5 and how best you can make money out of V5 if you at least they have not at least the V5s that I've talked to, they have not earned less than $100,000. That's the power. That's the power. At the V5s that I've talked to, they haven't earned less than 100,000 at the last bit of the complex couple of minutes. So V6 come from West Africa, that's Nigeria.
All right. Good morning, leaders. I think there is something with Leader Hanit's network. So yes, thank you so much. But I think for everything that he has explained, those who have ears to hear, we have heard what he was explaining. And I don't know if Leader Sperito, can you please make Leader Hanit the co-host so that he can finish? I don't know whether he has already finished or he wanted to say something, but the network keeps on kicking him out. So Leader Sperito, if you're on a position of putting him on a co-host, can you please put Leader Hanix? Leader Sperito, are you here? All right. I've received a message that Leader Sperito is not available. Thank you so much, leaders, for attending this Zoom meeting. One thing that I just want to say about Royalq is an amazing opportunity. It's a life-changing opportunity. So please don't just sit. Make sure, like what Leader Yenix was presenting to us, the compensation plan of Royalq. So Royalq is giving us an opportunity. If you don't have enough capital to do the trading, we have an opportunity to talk to people, share the business. Don't be ashamed of this opportunity. I know many people are scared because they are saying that they've been scammed and now they don't want to hear anything about this. But one thing why I love Royalq, I'm now approaching 2 years in this business, and to tell you the truth, it's an amazing journey with Royalq, because those people that you refer in the business, you are guaranteed that they are not going to lose their money. All you need to do is train your team, tell them to be patient, tell them to attend Zoom meetings so that they can learn every day. So thank you so much for attending. Let's meet again tomorrow at 9 a.m. in the morning. Thank you so much. It's a goodbye for now.